Why, hello. Welcome to a daily dose of Ingrid and Rose. Yes, it's evening. Today has just been a low energy day, and I just didn't get to it. And then I had to work, and I've been laying low. I finally left the house, went for a walk, and grabbed something to eat. And now, it's funny, they tell you, move your body, blah, 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 blah. Turns out they're right. When I went to go grab some food, and I was just going to grab something small. But then, as I was outside walking, my mood got better. What can I say? And then I ended up being like an actual nice walk. I was on the phone with my cousin. Shout out to you. And then got this meal, and now I'm back home, and I'm gonna go to bed early and start some laundry, but also gonna do my final couple tasks that I have to do for myself. And just call it a day. Today's been a lower energy, lower output day, but that's okay because I'm doing good. I had a dope presentation at work yesterday. I hosted a showcase for Ottawa Fringe, sponsored by work, that went really well. I had some really dope conversations. I'm just, feeling really good about life right now. So cheers to that, It kind of tastes like 7-Up, but without the sugar. I'm not mad at it. Anywho, I have some plans. I took notes today, of course, on the phone I'm recording on, of things I want to talk about. I saw a post on Instagram today and one, I think yesterday, that made me like, oh, I need to talk about this on the vlog, the pod. I don't know what we're calling this, but our time together. I apologize for the overhead lighting. I know it's not great. I normally do this in the morning when the sun is rising and my lights are off, but we're gonna make do because done is better than perfect. Updates. I'm at like 10% of funding for my fundraising. I literally made these beautiful visuals I told you about yesterday and put them out boldly, and there's been an uptake, and so I'm very proud of myself for showing up and very thankful to those. And brain is moving faster than my mouth is putting words out. I'm super thankful and honored of folks partnering with me, but also there have been folks that came out of the woodwork that I didn't expect. They're like, hey, I'm so excited for you. I encourage you, if you need anything, let me know. And they're like, I love the content you're making. And it's just, I had a really affirming day yesterday. Everything I did yesterday felt right. Top to bottom, work, art, just this. I'm meeting the right people at the right time. And so I had a really dope conversation with this musician, theater maker that I met through Fringe. And we're talking about Edinburgh and how I'm going. And I was like, I'm going to do recon. I want to bring a show next year, but I'm just going to go and watch. And he goes, but you have stuff. I'm like, yeah, I have some material. I've been working. It's comedians, they have it easier. You don't need a whole set. You don't need an instrument. You don't need the same plugins. But also, have you heard about Free Fringe? I'm like, what's Free Fringe? And it's almost off JFL or off Broadway, whatever, in that kind of sense. But it's they're free. So you don't have to pay a fee. And it's free venue. And then it's pay what you can. And he's like, I've done it before and I actually made money. He's like, I brought home a couple £100. And normally for just so expensive, the breaking even is just a dream, right? And he's like, if you're gonna go there, why not perform? Why not play? And I was like, he's like, you went all the way there. And I was like, oh, you're freaking right. So I immediately, after we stopped talking, started Googling and whatever. And there's 2 free fringes that I'm looking into. One, I think it's called Laughing Horse, and the other one is called it's some guy's initials, something HB, BHB. Anyway, so there's 2 free fringes. I'm figuring out which one I need to apply for. I'm thinking the one with the guy's initials is what I'm gonna apply for. But they want someone for the whole month, and I'm only gonna be there for 4 or 5 days. I debated even starting my trip earlier and going for a full week and doing 9 days essentially, this is the thought. I'm like, okay, I was preparing to go do some recon, lay low, do my thing, then come back in the fall and winter, apply for a bunch of things, and also take my stand-up material and start building a 45-minute, 1-hour show using stand-up, clown, storytelling, and music. But now I'm like, we're gonna do that, but what if I took what I had, tightened it and worked on it over the next 6 weeks, which is a lot of time, developed it on a first level, and then took that to Fringe, workshopped it for 5 to 10 days. I'm thinking more 5 because I do have a gig in Montreal that I signed a contract for on the 3rd, which is why I was leaving the 4th and not before. And I don't know how I feel about canceling on them. It's early, but it's a new relationship. And so it's more than just about the gig. It's about the relationship with this community. So I'm gonna sleep on it and think about it and then decide this week. But even so, 5 days of doing a show and working it out, and then I'll probably do like spots at people's other shows so I can workshop different parts of it. And spending the next 6 weeks tightening it. I've already got 2 friends, one who's in the clown world, one's in improv acting world, to be like, hey, can I just like pitch things off of you? And can we talk about like, because I know how to play on a basic level. I'm still very new to clown. And like, I have a good improviser's instincts, but I'm not a professional improviser yet. And so talking with folks who are established in their craft, like, okay, how do we blend these things? Where are the opportunities for improv opportunities for, here's what I think, what do you think? And then having feedback on that, so like having them help me workshop. They both said yes, so I'm super stoked. And then probably have a couple of sessions in Ottawa and Montreal to like run the work in progress as I practice. I'm just essentially giving myself my own like personal like workshop, experience. And that's making me really excited. More and more I'm excited, and I'm also excited at how many people are supporting it, either by sharing or by giving or by talking about it. And so that's been really, really good. Yeah. And I saw this post on Instagram who said, fear is costing you so much more than failure ever did. And that's so huge. And I think fear has been a motivating factor in some shapes, like in variations, like bigger and small over the course of my life. And I feel like this season, like this whole journey of going to Europe and doing the fundraising is about like attacking the last of that respectability, the last of that fear that like is really holding me back from doing the things I want and being who I want to be. So that's been really exciting. And also the other quote that I saw on a freaking Instagram meme was, c'est quoi l'affaire? Ça disait, create the things you want to see in the world. And I really felt that because I was like, oh, do I just like clown around? I'm like, no, Rose-Ingrid, you have a voice and you have a story. And I haven't really like taken that story and fleshed it out in an arc yet. And so, yes, I'm telling jokes, but I'm also using comedy as a way to talk about spiritual abuse and physical abuse and, the burden of being the eldest immigrant daughter and, like wanting to be loved and parental trauma and my story. I'm using it. And also, how can we use clown and even these tools that often are just used for general play, and that's great, but how can we use them for subversion and to tell a story that is still poignant? Because I have one. And so that's what I've been really excited to explore. So today overall was a good day. And on that, I'm going to eat. I actually started watching Kevin Krieger's 1 hour. Like it's like he taught a class I was in. So he sent us an archive of his show, Honest Work, that he did back in California. And so I've been watching it. And watching him work is I really love watching him play. And I'm thankful that I've been able to learn from him amongst other folks. And and then I'm going to go take care of some things before the day ends. Obviously upload this and call it an early day. It's been a good one, even though I've not done all that I wanted to do and I've been feeling a little like heavy. Today is a good day. And it's in part because of focus in my life. And also, turns out when I choose to do the things that I love and things that make me feel good inside, like move my body, like create, like talk to people I love, like do new things, I actually feel better about life. I actually like have a better outlook and I feel better in my brain. Go figure. And more as I'm trying to figure out what the next season looks like, I'm realizing that, play and creativity and community are not a luxury, they're a need. Like movement is not a luxury, it's a need. And so I need to make choices in my life and career that reflect that. On that note, have an incredible evening. I'll see you first thing tomorrow as usual. And thank you for hanging out with me. I'm really excited. We've been doing this for a week. This is day 8 of me, I'm pretty sure 8, of me being up here talking with you, yapping with you every day. And I love that we're doing this. We'll see where we end up. Mwah! Bye!